Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Justin's Quest, and today's quest is to find out if the Plucky Squire has more to it than its gameplay gimmicks. The Plucky Squire is developed by All Possible Features and published by Devolver Digital, and it is available on Xbox Series X and S, PC, Nintendo Switch, and the PS5. If you have a PS Plus Extra or Premium membership, you can play it for free. I just want to give props to Devolver Digital. They are still publishing and supporting indie games in an industry that is trying to shift the focus to these big budget AAA free-to-play live service mumbo jumbo. I like those games, but we need more indie games as well, and this is what the Plucky Squire is. A warm, feel-good action-adventure game that is clearly made with passion. The Plucky Squire was revealed in 2022 with a very impressive trailer that showcased the game's very unique feature, going from 2D to 3D, and the art style gave me similar feelings when I first saw Cuphead. These caught my interest, and I have followed this game's development since, and now the game is out. And what do I think? It's quite good, but there are shortcomings. One of the things I am torn about is the gameplay. This game is heavily inspired by The Legend of Zelda. You control the Plucky Squire called Jod. He travels around this mystical world with a sword and his childhood friends, Violet and Trash. The gameplay is really basic, as you swing your sword, dodge and jump. You can upgrade and add more variety to your combat, like throwing your sword at enemies. Even if there are varieties to spice up your gameplay, to me it still felt too simple and slow. The movements of the characters were slow, and it bothered me. I get what they were going for, but personally it didn't work for me all that much. After playing Cult of the Lamb not long ago, I wish the speed was closer to that, as it would have made it more challenging. The game features 2 difficulty options, but they are still too easy. The main selling point of this game is that you can go from 2D to 3D, and man, that is super cool. I loved the way it looked when you transition to 3D, and especially 2D on a piece of paper that is lying on a desk. These perspectives were so well done. You can upgrade your weapon or get new abilities by spending these light bulbs that are hidden inside bushes. You need to hit the bushes to get these light bulbs. This was a good way to keep me engaged and explore the world to get more light bulbs, otherwise I would have walked past some areas even without exploring. There are also collectible artwork in these bushes, and you can view them in the menu, and the artworks are pre-production art of the game, which was very neat and made me appreciate the development this game had. The game, like I said before, stars Jod. He is the Plucky Squire. He is our silent protagonist, similar to Link. He is joined by Violet and Trash, who aid him in this journey. They are storybook characters, and they are trying to fix the ending of the book they are in after the wizard, Humgrump, tries to rewrite it where he will finally win, and to write a good ending of the story, because the boy reading this book in the game's real world aspires to become a writer. If the book has a bad ending, it will be shelved, and thus changing the boy's fate. I did not expect to see a deep story like this, and it was sweet to see that there was a goal for Jod. More importantly, what stood out to me was the hero's journey Jod goes through. The game even has a wizard, Moonbeard, that puts you on the path of the main quest, but the traditional story breaks up as they realize they are real. I like the approach of the game's story, where our heroes learn they are in a real storybook, and even then the hero's journey theme is everywhere. As a film graduate and an amateur filmmaker, I really appreciated that. The game is narrated during cutscenes.
Jot was also a writer, and would transcribe his many adventures in book form.
And the characters talk with speech bubbles. As you go to the next part of the map, the pages flip to the next page. Little details like this really made me enjoy the game. The 3D elements start to get teased when a bug walks on the paper of the book you are in, and there was a part when the rocks start to fall off the book's pages. I was getting excited as this was the future I was hyped about, and it paid off. The 3D elements are so cool, and it reminded me a lot of It Takes Two, as in the world design and Job being the size of a grape in the real world, and everything from a can to pencil or a clipper being an obstacle. By the way, It Takes Two was amazing. Even if I didn't love the gameplay, I have to say, it's really fun. It's not perfect, but I really enjoyed playing it. The Plucky Squire has many things that I enjoyed. In my roughly 9-hour playthrough, I saw some people complain about the runtime, but for me it was perfect. It was short and sweet, but it left me feeling a little unsatisfied. The gimmick of going from 2D to 3D worn off quickly, and I felt like everything the game had to offer was in the beginning. The surprises stopped coming for me. Obviously, I wasn't expecting Zelda levels of game design, because it's an indie game, but there was not much substance. It was on the edge of being style over substance, but got saved by its charming world and characters. One of the things I didn't like about this game were the jokes. They did not land for me, especially with the wizard Moonbeard. At times it felt really cringy to me. The puzzles and the boss sections are very creative, but felt overused. The word switching puzzle was my favorite, and it was quite unique. I love video games where you can instantly change your surroundings to a different looking place to solve the puzzles. Similarly to Alan Wake 2, these puzzles always get my attention. The Plucky Squire is an impressive game that really did put a smile on my face in the first few hours. But still, I really enjoyed myself truly as the game went on. The puzzles were cool and some elements felt overused, but what made it great was the 2D to 3D transition, where it opened a whole new world to you. The enemy and art consistency were great in the transitions, and man, the art style is so good. After playing Astrobot, I can say that the Plucky Squire is a good follow-up, as in, it presents with great game design and is accessible to both adults and kids. Families will have a blast playing through this. My score for the Plucky Squire is an 8 out of 10. It is still a very good game and a great experience. And there are many elements I love about this game, but I wish I loved it even more. The game did kind of feel like a gimmick at some points, but I am happy to say that there are more positives than negatives. And we need more indie games like this. So please go out and support this game. I promise you, you will have a very good time. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, as your support really helps me make more content and grows this channel. I want to start making an audience I can interact with. So comment down below, did you play the Plucky Squire? And what do you think about it? And I'll see everyone on the next video.